welcome and thank you so much for being here today. Let's get just some clarity. Let's see what's going on in the energy overall. Biggest messages for you to be helpful and go with flow. This is a timeless and collective reading, so see what feels like it fits, like it resonates. Always follow and trust the divine guidance in you, to your higher self, to God, to source, to the universe, because the answer is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, they're based in love for the highest, greatest good of everyone, so we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. Let's see what God, source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is the most gong? You got the gong first to come out. So, this is an exciting event. Some of you are going to a party, a gathering, something. It could be public. It could also be something kind of private, but it's an event of some kind that's very exciting, meaning you're very excited about it. Or you don't know how good of a time you're going to have until you get there. So if you have an invite, maybe you need to go to this. I feel like there's, I don't know, maybe you're getting a hear like not louder than a bell, like it's a gong. So like it's louder than a ding. So maybe I'm getting more of an energy thing. I'm actually getting nervous. So maybe some of you are nervous about something. This could be something that I'm getting presenting, or I don't know, for some of you, you're somehow in the spotlight. Maybe this is an event, it's like a tongue twister, that is being held for you. You could also be hosting something. I also feel like even if that's not the case, there's something important in the crowd. Maybe there's one important person you meet, or really good conversation, because I feel like that gong isn't just one swing. I feel like there's vibrations that happen afterwards. So maybe there's an after party. Hey, let's see what else would be helpful for you. Clarity on gong. I do see an RSVP. Like, are you going? Or I see somebody saying, like, are you going? Are you coming? Where are you? Maybe some of you are late. I did kind of hear fashionably late before. I should have said it. Even if you're late, get there. So what is another extra message from the tea leaf helpful today for the collective? Please and thank you. Roses wandering off a little rose. What is another extra message helpful right now? You got the Tower again. So you're building something that's stable. I mean, this could be its success. Whatever you feel like is something that you've been putting your effort in, or you're planning on putting your effort into, and that could be a partnership, that could be an actual, I'm getting a building. Maybe some of you are building something, or designing a house, cleaning up your house. I do see you cleaning up a situation, but this is, whatever you're doing, a strong, solid foundation. It's not that weird tower that falls down. This is stable and secure. And it's telling you it does take some effort on your part, or if this involves you and someone else, or you and many others, it's equal effort amongst you all. I am getting that there's something you could be working on where there's people that have different skill sets, and each is needed for this structure to really flourish. So it could be a business for some of you. But I am definitely getting that it could be a partnership. I see you and somebody else going to a party together now. So, or leaving after you meet at a party. What is another message? We'll pull one more from this half, and then we'll go to the other half of the tea leaf. What was that? Oh yeah, if you definitely get the chance to do something that feels exciting to you, following your joy, do it. Do it. You got the carrot. Even if it feels like there's something kind of growing under the surface, you're not quite sure if it's ready. There's an opportunity or a windfall. I think the windfall is those, the extra waves I saw with the gong vibration. It says an opportunity or a windfall. Somebody is going to present something to you. If it makes you feel off, if it doesn't feel right, that might not be the right offer. This is gonna make you feel excited, like you want to start right away. So let's go to the second half. Clarity on gong, tower, carrot. What is another message? Yeah, I see the carrot in front of somebody's face. It's not that kind of opportunity. It's not where it's just always out of reach or it feels too good to be true. Somebody lets you bite that carrot. They're not like just dangling something on a string in front of you. No strings attached to whatever this is. It feels, I mean, you got something rooted. It feels very rooted, strong foundation, grounded, growing. Feels really nice. All right, let's see what comes through on this half of the tea leaf. What else is an important message for you to know right now? Where did it go? A desk. Pay attention to your work. So yeah, I mean, it could be your actual job, a career, but I'm kind of getting it's that same thing I saw with this. It's whatever you are putting your time, energy, effort, love into. And there's something that you want to pay attention to. It's not that book that you read where you get to the end and you don't even know what you read. This is something where you're really into it. It says pay attention to your work. I also see, because you have an opportunity or a windfall, and I feel like this is somebody maybe offering you something, I kind of feel like there are maybe some people or one person in particular that has been, you know, just kind of, they've been paying attention to the work you do, whatever that is. I do see something online. Maybe some of you do something online. Maybe some of you create something or you're an artist. I also see somebody, I want to say like handling a crowd or at least a group of people. I actually see a lot of kids now. Maybe you're a teacher. Somebody's admiring the way you do something is a little bit different, and I feel like you get results. And I feel like somebody wants to work with you. So let's get another one. What is another one from the tea leaf? Please and thank you. What's another message on carrot, tower, desk, and gong, and a star? Look at you guys. I'm excited for you. I don't know what it is. I mean, the first thing that came through was excitement, but now you have a star. So you're guaranteed to succeed. That's like a tongue twister. You're at the top of somebody's list. Yeah, I feel like even if that's like a bunch of resumes or something like that, you're the one that keeps getting put on top. I see your name first. I almost see like I don't know why I see like a VIP list or something like that. I definitely see some kind of invitation. It says you are guaranteed success. And when you have the star, this is hope restored. It's funny because I saw that carrot dangling. I feel like if you felt something was just out of reach before, you can hold it now. You can actually feel the vibrations of the star. I also feel like somebody sees you as a star. Just shining a little different. Not dimming your light for anybody else. Owning who you are. Living your truth. Yeah, I'm getting real authentic vibes. I like this. My dog went a little too far across the lawn. I'm going to grab her. I'll be right back. All right, moving on. We're going to do, I feel like the personality cards are right. So, I mean, this could be you, but I feel like this is either somebody you're working with or I hear run into. Maybe somebody you're going to run into. Let's see. You also have, I want to show you this, double whammy, 2 cards of success. This one says it's guaranteed. This one says it is coming with effort. I just feel like this maybe to you doesn't feel like that much effort. Like I'm kind of getting effortless, like easy breezy. And I feel like there is a skill you have where to others, it's really difficult. Like they can't understand how you do what you do. I just thought of the way you do the things you do. I think that's the Temptations. You got a smile so bright. You know you should have been a candle. All right, let's get a personality. Let's see what's going on. Also, if you can see Rose back there. She's here. She's being a good girl now. Now I got this camera all wackadoo. All right, let's get you some personalities. Or maybe just one. Let's see what comes through. What is a prominent personality that would be helpful? Oh, you got an interrupter. Somebody's look at this person. They're trying to talk. They're foaming or spitting at the mouth. It's like somebody had the podium here, and this person's like, "No, my way. I know what this is all about." So you do have somebody that's kind of a know-it-all. Maybe there's somebody that always, it's somebody that doesn't wait for somebody else to finish speaking before they're chiming in on their opinion, or they think they know what's going on, or they just want to be heard. You have an interrupter here. So don't let anybody interrupt your work or your success or take away this exciting energy here. Yeah, I'm getting that this person likes to be the loudest in the room. I'm also getting that this is somebody who, I don't want to say like they might be very intelligent, but I feel like they think very highly of themselves. So they really want it known, and they almost, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, she's chasing a bunny. Oh no. Do I gotta get her? The bunny went in the bushes. I think I gotta get her. Hold on, I'm gonna get a leash for her. Oh my goodness, bunnies, chippies, squirrels, those are her favorite. But a bunny is a sign of fertility. I'm also getting the way a bunny runs. They don't really run straight. They kind of go sideways. So maybe you have to do something at a side angle with this interrupter person. I actually just see a bunch of people like rolling their eyes at this person, and I don't think this person even notices. So I am seeing like a side conversation going on. So I feel like maybe this person they're going to be loud regardless. I don't really think this is somebody you're going to like put them in the place. I think if you even try to perhaps even question what they are saying or give a different side of that situation, I don't think they'll hear it. So I feel like it's not really worth your time. And I feel like whatever this person was going to say, I feel like you got to say it to the right person, and they're going to want to hear you, not this big mouth here. So 29, the interrupter. I feel like everybody knows this person's personality, and I don't really feel like that person's necessarily mean-spirited. I'm just kind of getting that they want a lot of attention. So let's see. Let's get you another one. I like these. They're kind of different. So what is another prominent personality helpful for you to know besides this interrupter? Interesting that in the interrupter, we had a bunny interrupt this situation. So let's see. Maybe the extra messages, just keep on going. Even if you have to do a little pause-a-roo, continue. All right, let's see. Clarity, what's another prominent personality that would be helpful for you to know about? Oh my goodness. What kind of party or gathering or people are you around? I mean, this could be even a work environment. Look at that card. It's called the Outrageous. Wasn't that like, interesting? Wasn't that, what was that Barbie doll with the earrings that lit up? Gem. Totally outrageous. Oh, I'm so aging myself. That was like way before like Bratz or anything like that. I feel like if any of you are sort of, my age, kind of remember the Gem doll, I feel like she was the only Barbie doll where you could, oh my gosh, I can remember being in the lunch line in elementary school and doing this with my friend's Gem doll. Like, you hold her arms and you could like swing her around because her arms rotated. I mean, look, you got the totally outrageous, the outrageous. This is somebody who at least tries to be bigger than life. I feel like this person feels a little more fun though. I mean, you got a couple ducks here. I don't know what she's holding. She's got her gloves on. She's just laughing at herself. There's nobody even there to hear her joke or see her crazy dress. There's something about a peach, though, because that does look kind of like a peach. Peach. I don't know why I heard peaches and cream. I just thought of peach luck, though. In Chinese face reading, if somebody has, the first person I can think of that has it is Scarlett Johansson. It's that little, like, cute little ball that somebody has in their cheek there. It makes them kind of look like young all of the time. Maybe you noticed that. They call it peach luck because people kind of look at a person subconsciously, like childlike. So it's someone that can be kind of a stinker puss and they kind of get away with something because there's this, like, inner quality where people just want to help this person out or give them something, offer them something. And sometimes they can be kind of a brat because they get away with a lot. I don't know, maybe that's somebody you know. That's actually a really positive quality to have. It brings a lot of luck into your life in general. Maybe some of you are interested in something like that. Not necessarily palmistry, but face reading, because it's so multifaceted. It's, you know, lines that we have in our face that we get through aging, through repeating, you know, gestures in our face, smile, or, you know, the smile lines. And then there's the structure and the shape and lines that we have as children. So it's a combination of age, habits, nano expressions, and I don't know, how people subconsciously perceive you. The outrageous. All right, let's see. You got big personalities here. This could be the same personality. I feel like somebody's saying that to you, though, which is sort of interesting. Like, oh, they're so outrageous, but like kind of condescending is sort of what I get. Not like, oh my God, they're so outrageous. They just do whatever they want. They just live their truth. I'm kind of getting like, oh, they always just have to go extra. But I don't think you do. I feel like you just are able to color outside the lines naturally, and somebody else is a paint by number kind of person. So let's get another one. Also, both of these cards are outdoors. So maybe something by a forest, and there's like a lake or a stream there. I'm also getting that you might meet somebody that you feel like they look a little out of place, like they stand out. But I am getting for you, if you see somebody like that, I'm getting a little peacocking energy here, but in a good way. Like they just, you know, totally dressed to the nines. They're all dapper, but they're just sitting in a cafe or in the grocery store or something like that. I feel like maybe I always get that as like an introduction. Like, hey, you know, hey, I like your boots. Or, you know, something like that. Because I feel like this is somebody who maybe has some really unique style, but I feel like you, if not vibe with it, definitely appreciate it. Or definitely like have a sweet comment on it. So I got different energies with that. Different personalities. I don't think that's all one person. So let's get you another one. It's 29, 64. I feel like I'm a football player. 29, 64. Maybe it's something with football, since that came through. I don't know much about football. I don't know why I want to say foosball. Maybe it's soccer. All right, let's get you another one. What's another prominent personality? And then we will go to something else. What else is another personality to look out for, be aware of? I feel like you do have to have something in the back of your mind. I feel like whatever I said about these personalities felt like it twinkled and resonated a little bit for you, even if you feel like you don't have a direct person to put that energy on. I feel like you're going to remember this later. Like it's in the back of your mind. You're going to be like, oh, that's what UltraVioletDove said. Like, got to remember. So what I'll do here is I'll get you advice on what you should do on those personalities. But let's get one more. One more, please, and thank you. Two more. These look like they go together. You got the money. The money and the harness. I just said something about soccer or football, And here you have baseball. So maybe it is something that has to do with sports. All of these people have like a glow in their eye. Like they can't stop watching something. It's really weird. The harness. Maybe somebody wants the trophy, or it's about working really hard and it's not about that trophy at all. I do feel like there's somebody in particular that is being chosen as a leader here. For something, maybe to run a project, or maybe it's just a natural personality trait that someone has. I kind of feel like that's either you or you recognize with someone else, because if you're with this person, I see you standing by their side, and I feel like this person is going to hand you the trophy. I don't know why I see that. Like, you know, when somebody wins, but they genuinely give credit to whoever they were up against or the other team, or because I saw you at the top of the list before. I'm kind of getting that this person is almost like giving one of those speeches where they're grateful, but they're like, I don't deserve to hold this trophy alone. I couldn't do it without my co-star, or without my business partner, or without my mom, or without my honey, or whatever it is. I feel like there's genuine credit going to someone else. And it's interesting, you have this person all naked, which is usually vulnerability. So maybe it's being vulnerable about money. It could also be a negative connotation where somebody is all wrapped up in the money. And that's what's important. But I'm not really getting that it's negative. I'm getting that whoever this is, it's like she's like in that money like it's a towel, like it's a cleanse. So I actually feel like there is money. It does say opportunity or windfall. I feel like there is money or abundance, prosperity, wealth actually coming to you. And it looks like you're just kind of rolling around in it. Or it could be that somebody who has a lot of luck in that arena of their life, like they're really good with bringing abundance in, that manifesting kind of energy. I feel like maybe they're taking you under their wing, or they see a lot of potential in you. Maybe that's why they're looking at the work you did, or they're looking to you because they see building this tower with you is a stable foundation and something can keep on building, that your energy is like a star. And I kind of feel like the people around here are a little confused, or, I mean, it could be green envy. There's a lot of green in these cards, maybe envious. But I feel like something is coming really easy to you. I always feel like when the money just comes in, you know, it's that energy of gratitude. It's being open to it, but it's probably because you're doing something you love and you followed your joy. You know, it's that vibration of you that just kind of moves out there like that gong thing and like affects all areas of your life. You know, it's people that want to help you succeed. Maybe some of you are, I don't know, I feel like whoever this is, I mean, she looks like she's in her glory there, but I feel like she's eventually got to get dressed or get out of that towel. And I feel like she's going to notice the people around her maybe need a little help. I'm getting philanthropy all of a sudden. I'm sure if I went to the book, which by the way, I did buy the book for this, although I like to read them intuitively. But the book is like a workbook. It's like that thick. So I don't think that's probably, you know, the message on there, but I feel like this person wants to help others succeed. Because I'm getting, whether that's the person you're working with or that's you, that it's somebody in an abundant mindset. There's enough for all. And I'm kind of getting that that might be a teaching energy. Or maybe like a support, like, you got this. Have you ever tried this? Like, give it a go. So let's clarify these. Let's do that first. I want to clarify them with something different though. I'm going to go to the Lenormand to get you just like, you know, a little extra clarity, direction, insight on the interrupter, the outrages, the harness. I don't know why I just think of like suspenders. Maybe something was suspended. I feel like this is the connecting factor of something. So let's see. Clarify 29, the interrupter. What is a clarifying message on the interrupter, please? What is the energy clarification on how to handle the interrupter, or what to know about the interrupter? Lightning. Oh, this person might come in out of nowhere. All right, so you have, I mean, it's an awakening, a shock, lightning, a storm. It's something that changes everything. It comes in a flash, but then it's kind of gone as well. Makes a lot of noise, makes a lot of rumble. I am getting so many weird messages. Now, I don't know what you guys might do that has to do with sports, and I think it's wrestling. I'm not sure, but I just heard, let's get ready to rumble. Maybe it's more of a scrimmage match and not a whole rumble. But maybe that's what this person is hoping, to kind of start like a mosh pit or something. And I feel like you are the eye of the storm. You are the peace in that situation, or you just don't want to be in that storm. So, I mean, it says disruption, and that's the interrupter. That makes perfect sense. Don't let somebody disrupt your peace, dim your light, or take away your enthusiasm, excitement, and joy. I kind of feel like this person needs to, or maybe you need to tell them, step out of the way, or you just need to step in a different way. So that's also 45 with lightning. Let's clarify the outrageous. You see that card again. Clarify the outrageous. I'm getting something from the ducks here, and I don't know what it is. I'm getting duck, duck, goose. And I'm getting back to the, you're the one that's going to get picked. Duck, duck, goose. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely getting picked for something. I mean, you got a trophy, whether that's a position or that's a partnership, and somebody's like, they don't even have to count the ducks. You're their goose. Let's see, the outrageous. Clarify the outrageous, please and thank you. What is the clarification on how to handle or how to know or what to do, or energy of the outrageous? You got the moon. So this is intuition, it's dreams, fantasies, and emotions. I mean, it could be that this person is living kind of in a fantasy land. It's interesting. Look at this. She actually does look like she's holding some money, doesn't she? I don't know why I just suddenly got a little bit of DeVille vibes off of this now when I looked at it close. So maybe you're having intuition about somebody that now I just heard pulls the strings, holds the money. Look at who holds the money, or look at who only values money and not, I hear it, endearing qualities. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe this person's also going to extremes to get picked, but I feel like they're the duck, you're the goose. I mean, with emotions, this could be somebody that is outrageous because they're expressing their emotions or expressing themselves. But I also feel like I see the string. So maybe somebody feels like they can pull your emotions a certain way to get you to react extreme. I don't know why I just thought of the band Extreme. I really like that song. Tell you how I feel more than words is all you got to do to make it real, and just show me. I don't know all those words, but yeah, maybe more than words. Maybe somebody needs to talk about their dreams or their emotions. Maybe somebody is, because it has outrageous, maybe somebody feels like that's outrageous. We don't talk about our emotions, or that's what they were taught, you know, to be a little more stoic in their energy, you know, not expressive. I feel like there's a happy balance, and or there's the right person where whoever needs to express their emotions knows it's the right timing to be vulnerable. I feel like somebody has extreme emotions and they're afraid to even let out a tiny little bit because they're afraid it's all gonna come out. But maybe it does. Sometimes that's really healthy. So let's look at number 54, the harness. Tell us about the harness, please and thank you. I just heard home run. Maybe it's covering all your bases. But I actually see whatever home run that is, I feel like it's somebody pretty damn strong, because I feel like they just hit like a moonshot. Like they hit like the moon out of the ballpark. Let's see. Clarify the harness. The harness is the way through. You got the arch. It's connections. It does look like this person is the one connecting to all those people. I feel like this person has people following. He almost gives me Emperor or Empress vibes, but like in a really positive, divine vibration where everyone wants to be around that person because they feel that person's energy, because it's not that they benefit from being there, but they feel empowered in what they are doing, either their own job or overall in life, because it's like I'm getting like a healthy reflection kind of energy. Connections, transition, and growth. I am getting training now. So maybe you had to train to get to the position where you were chosen to lead. Maybe you were meant to lead from the start, but it took some effort. And where's your thing? What did that say? Success with effort. Yeah, maybe it took some effort to get to where you are. I also feel like you need to do something with paperwork, or there's somebody that can help you with crossing the T's, dotting the I's. You see that person with the papers in the background? I feel like that person is helpful, either to you or that's you to someone else. I did see you on the top of a pile of papers on that desk though, didn't I? Top of the list. I keep hearing that. All right, so let's see what the money's all about. Clarify the... I feel like I hear a song and I don't know what it is. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. I don't know what that is. 62. Clarify what the money energy situation is. You're getting guidance towards prosperity. You have the lighthouse. So this is spirit providing for you at the right timing. Recognizing that there's no reason you have to be in I'm getting a martyr. Like a martyr, like, oh no, it's okay. Like I'm getting if somebody offers you a tip, whether that's money or that's enlightenment or wisdom, whatever it is, I feel like you should accept it with gratitude. And I feel like somebody was giving, I want to say excuses before, like, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. No, accept the tip, especially if you are doing something, because I saw you doing something unusual that you feel is easy that no one else can do or somebody else cannot do. So therefore, your time you put into whatever that is valuable because it's meaningful for someone else that cannot do it. So I am getting that you need to definitely value yourself. I feel like spirit knows how valuable you are and they're sending you these opportunities. I'm getting to illuminate different areas in your life. Also, if you have this lightning over here and you have this storm coming, you're getting this guidance around the storm. You're not going to hit the obstacles or the rocks. You will land safely. Guidance, illumination, and clarity. So even if there was a storm here, or let's say it was a new moon and not a big full moon, the sun is going to come out. A closed door is going to bring you to an open archway. And whatever you have gone through, I feel like people are recognizing your growth. For sure. I feel like you've come a long way. What's that? We've come a long, long way together. In the hard times in the sand. Won't you celebrate me, baby? I wanna praise you like I should. I think that's Fatboy Slim. The musical brain files that Spirit likes to trigger open in my mind. We've come a long, long way together. All right, wow. So I kind of feel like there were a lot of different messages in this reading. So let's bring it all to a close with some tarot. I feel like we should do this one. This is the summer holiday. Let's just get you some overall extra messages to clarify. Let's see what your next step should be. What is the next step to see? Since you have this lighthouse, so you can see right in front of you, even if it's using your extra senses to see a situation, or you're tapping into energies, maybe not the really loud words that someone says, or overly expressive situations you are put in, or people you are around. I feel like there's something loud and clear you will hear in the silence. I'm getting like the silence in between somebody speaking. So maybe I did see that thing on Chinese face reading. So maybe pay attention to somebody's facial expressions, their body mannerisms, their vocal inflections. You know, see which direction their legs are pointing at. Look and see if their arms are crossed, or if they're, you know, their eye contact. But I kind of feel like you might not even exactly pick up on how you are reading somebody, because I feel like you're doing it subconsciously very well. So like yeah, definitely looking at like nano expressions, micro expressions. So let's see. What is something prominent for you to know next, or you to be aware of soon? Please and thank you. What is something prominent that you're the Empress? It's nice because I did see this kind of like the Emperor. So maybe it's a nice balance between, she's also in the bath. You have all these naked ladies here. But look, she's just chilling in the bath. She's taking like a bubble bath on the porch, on an island, with the wind blowing in her hair. She's chillaxing, man. She knows she's the Empress. So that's the energy I feel like you need to embody, which is absolutely valuing yourself, your divinity, your choices, but also what you put energy and effort into, how you shine differently than anyone else. And if you don't feel like you're in an Empress energy, and that's somebody that you are noticing, you're going to notice the Empress. You're not going to miss her. Everybody wants to be around the Empress. She knows how to, I don't know, begin. I'm getting begin and last. But she's always evolving and changing and growing. I'm getting that this is somebody who keeps you guessing. I'm getting almost a very specific personality with this Empress. Like, just when you think you got her pinned down, she's going to change something up. Because I see now, what I see before, like the baseball, now I see she's always going to be able to throw a fun curveball in a good way. But the Empress knows who to allow into her, you know, chambers here. She knows when she needs to have a little alone time. She absolutely knows when to say no, when somebody does not deserve her energy. But this is an Empress that's closing her eyes, so she is listening to her intuition. listening to her higher self or plugging herself back in. I'm also getting a cleanse because I have her right next to this lighthouse, and I feel like both of those areas are salt water. I just got Celtic sea salt in the mail, so maybe some of you can look up Celtic sea salt specifically. It is really healthy. Or maybe it's taking a sea salt bath to cleanse your energy if you feel there's weird vibrations. I definitely feel like somebody has some body aches, because I know, I mean, right now that looks like a yoga mat, but I thought of one of those foam things that like you can put down and like, like roll your back on and like really get into those, because I said something about like micro expressions, but now I see nanofibers of muscles. Like maybe some of you have some sore muscles, maybe you need a massage. Let's see, I always feel like the Empress is creative. I mean, we can look at her upside down. I feel like if she's upside down, maybe she's not in her divinity and she's only in the material world. You know, she wants all that luxury. But if she's forgetting to listen to her higher self, she's going to miss some brilliant opportunities, because her opportunities that she takes or she feels like she's excited about are more constructed on what she believes everyone else wants for her, or what society has told her is what she should look for. Because the Empress upside down isn't, I'm getting that she doesn't feel fulfilled. She's always missing something. She's still a divine, beautiful, feminine energy, but maybe she's giving her power away to lower vibrations, paper money instead of golden opportunities. So let's see. Let's ask why the Empress is here. Why is the Empress here? I don't know why I'm focused on the rug first. Something about the rug. Maybe she needs some time alone because she felt like the rug got pulled out from under her. The Empress is allowed to go through lessons, but the cool thing about her is she only needs to go through that once, and no one's going to get over on her anymore. She learned that lesson, and now she's prepared for something better in the future. But I also see those palm trees. So palm trees are really strong, rooted, but they are, you know, they sway in the wind. They're able to bend and be flexible. So I do feel like there needs to be flexibility with this Empress, especially if she's always throwing a curveball, or she needs to tap into that flexibility around maybe other energies that are very much set in their big ways. So clarify the Empress, please and thank you. Also, it's like a tree of buttercups. I don't know why I just thought of The Princess Bride. Maybe some of you like that movie. I'll show you. Princess Buttercup. Maybe you're moving up, you're not a princess, you're moving up to an Empress. Maybe somebody that was thinking they were an Empress is actually just a princess. All right, clarify the Empress, please and thank you. Why is the Empress here? It's hidden. What is it? It's the Knight of Pentacles. This keeps coming through. I mean, generally I feel like it has to be an emperor, hierophant, you know, high priestess, even king that comes into the presence of the Empress, but I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of Lancelot. And what, Guinevere, is that right? Because he was a knight. She was a queen, I think. So maybe there's somebody that is not afraid to do the work. Because I feel like a good emperor or empress doesn't stay like on their high horse or on their throne. They want to really be out in the kingdom and like be in the field, talk to the real people, be a part of whatever it is that they are building or, you know, growing. they're into. Otherwise, it's like they're always kind of a disconnect from their environment. So maybe this is a Knight of Pentacles who's working very hard, inspired by an Empress. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles very specifically has a tangible offer though. Or it could be that this Empress recognizes that somebody in this earthy energy here, you do have all this earthy energy, recognizes that this person got the goods. This person should be at the top of the list. This person may not have the most experience, but they're going to make it in the end. They're going to put in the elbow grease. This is also somebody that knows how to take a break when need be, and when to jump into that wave of opportunity when they see it there. If this person is upside down, it's the lazy person. It's somebody who has all the potential to start a business, or really like, I don't know. I see somebody in a relationship, like somebody has a potentially beautiful relationship, but then they never plan any dates or do anything different or get off of the couch or get away from the TV, and it never evolves the same. It's like they have their person right there and they're always on their phone. So they're not asking questions. It's like the phone or the tube or the whatever is always interrupting a genuine connection that could be amazing. So if that's upside down, maybe that's somebody, maybe she's shutting the door on, taking an offer back. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? I'm getting so many different messages today. Let's just get one more and see what's at the bottom. One more, because now we have two people, but the Empress is a major arcana. That's a bigger deal. Bigger deal situation. Clarify the Knight. Why is the Knight here? What is the Knight about? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, slow and steady, wins the race. Maybe this Knight is a little concerned or nervous about working with this Empress energy. Hold on. My foot is asleep. I gotta switch feet here. So you have the Nine of Swords that came out. What's at the bottom? Death. Maybe there's an ending. So if this Knight's here, maybe the offer was given or a lot of work was put in and it wasn't the right field, or there wasn't the right partnership, or it wasn't really growing. There's somebody who has a lot of anxiety here. I also get that somebody could be really stressed out over money, but I'm getting that that has a lack mindset to it instead of looking for a different way. Nine of Swords is somebody like in anxiety. I feel like somebody feels like they lost an Empress. And like, it's like they lost a divine, beautiful partnership here because they were working on something really hard. Maybe this is somebody who works really hard, or if they were lazy, they didn't work hard enough. And it's like they were, because when I put these here, look at, it looks like that offer is going towards the money. So it's like somebody thought like getting an Empress meant they had to have the best status or the best, the most money, the most things to be impressive or whatever it is. That's not how you impress an Empress. She wants a true, deep connection. An Empress is able to see somebody to the core of who they are and is accepting of them. I don't feel like the Empress wants to change anybody. I feel like she wants an equal, but yeah, I feel like she's somebody that inspires somebody to evolve, but doesn't have any stress towards somebody having to change. She makes her own choices accordingly. But I feel like somebody offered somebody maybe, I don't know why I'm getting a gold digger energy all of a sudden. Gold digger or superficial partnership, or somebody that just wanted to, be all wrapped up in the money. And I feel like that now is stressing somebody the hell out. Because they're up at night, they're not sleeping. It's giving them like anxiety or stress even in the day. I don't think that this is the Empress is the one stressed out here. It could also be somebody looking towards all that they want to build and feeling a little stressed out on what to do first. In that case, what to do first is to start one step at a time. Don't think about the entire field that has to be plowed or the whole project that has to be done What call do you need to make today? What person do you need to talk to? What, tool or supply would help you begin? If you don't know, who can you ask? That could be more helpful with that. Because I definitely see it, something is building. Upside down, I feel like it's somebody overwhelmed by a vivid memory that was beautiful, or a dream that they really desire, but they're overwhelmed because they're not taking action in their everyday world to accomplish it. It looks like whatever this is, somebody just needs to let something go. Let pushy energies over here that think they know it all go. Let them talk. I hear talk to the wall. But I feel like I keep seeing the gold here. I feel like somebody needs to let some stress go by maybe, I did see the salt bath. But I feel like if somebody was happy with where they are planting their foundation and what they are building, all of that stress that they are, I heard presenting, but over projecting before it's actually a problem is stressing somebody out more than dealing with an actual problem when it happens. Here, somebody needs to let the past go. It's the death energy, but that brings you to the phoenix. Whatever the past you was, or the past belief of what the value of you or someone else was, you're changing it. You're letting that old cycle go and stepping into something new. You're allowing yourself to transform into a phoenix. Once that boat sinks down into the ocean there, you're not going to get it back up a-floating. You got to give it to the fish, let the coral, let it become that coral reef, and something else will take over that old while you are going to be brought to that light of something new. There's something about clownfish. Can I remember what that is? I can't remember what the name of it is. There's something about clownfish, like whatever it's called. If you know what I'm talking about, please put it in the comments. There's a weird name. It's like those finger things that move, and they secrete a poison that does not affect the clownfish but does affect other fish, so they hide in those moving whatever they're called, and it protects them. That's why you can put a clownfish in your hand and they think you're like that coral. So I do feel like you're being protected, or there's something that I feel like you're the antidote to something. I'm not sure what that is. I kind of feel like it's just your energy or your vibes or your way of seeing something. Death, 13, Scorpio energy. Here it's just staying in the past. Staying where you're constantly in anxiety or what wasn't really building. Putting in so much effort every day and never feeling like you ever really hit any milestones or goals. Putting on a big old, fake mask every day. And it's like you feel like life keeps getting interrupted to where you really want to have an awakening towards the spiritual evolution. Let's get you one more from the universe, because I feel like somebody's waking up. I feel like definitely there may have been loss. Sometimes you really don't know what you lose until it's gone. But the next time that opportunity comes, you take it. The next time you feel that excitement in your soul, you embrace it. The next time you're around a divine counterpart or a divine friend, business partner, whatever, and you groove spiritually, you embrace it. I'm getting conversation. I just see that person that's on their phone and I don't know, I see the sports again. It's like they're paying more attention to the game than what's really valuable or who's really valuable, whether that's their work or somebody. I mean, but that can also be your work. I don't want to say that games are bad, because maybe somebody is in sports, that's their job. That's actually what they do. I'm not getting that. I'm getting it more of an energy thing. Let's just say it's not a game and somebody's looking up, shopping or something like that instead. And they're not listening to their honey or their friend. I also feel like maybe that's what's giving somebody anxiety. It could also be a sign for some of you, if you are talking and you realize that you feel like you're talking to the wall, you are not valued for the divine energy, or, you know, that you have, or what you put in. You feel like there's lack of enthusiasm anywhere else, whether that be your work environment or, you know, your bedroom. I feel like the Empress is ready for a cleanse, ready for a change, and not afraid to do something different and move. I hear like move on. Let's see. Let's get one more. I was gonna do a 20-minute reading, guys, so here we go. One more. It's never too, that's what I just said. Okay. What did you just say? Ready to move on. This is a beautiful energy. Look at this. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They're waiting for you. Notice them. Seize them. And appreciate. That's what I saw. Appreciate all that you have. Whether you just have 1 penny to your name, or, you know, you're a gazillionaire, if that's even a thing. It's appreciation of everything. It's gratitude. I saw that before. Just relax and trust. With this, I bid you adieu. Don't be afraid to start anew. It looks like beautiful new opportunities and guaranteed success are on their way. And with success, you know, that comes after learning from failure, getting up and doing it different, having an ending, and the balls, the big girl, big boy balls, to give something another go. Step back up to bat. Give something another swing. You can do it. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.